Hi everyone, Happy New Year. Wishing you all a very happy, prosperous year ahead. Um, it's been a while I made a video actually, and this particular topic has been there in my mind for quite a while. So it's about the social media platforms. So as you all know, so I don't prepare a video and then have a script and then read it out or speak about it, but it's all natural stuff. So I just switch on the camera and pour my thoughts. So I believe it's a more organic way of doing it, so that the natural thought process comes out. So it's all about the social media platform. So whenever I think about it, I really feel surprised, astonished, and shocked as well. Seeing the drastic changes that it has made on the human lives actually. So if we uh, talk about the inventions, discoveries, progress in science and technology, I think our generation is a first of its kind. It's a unique generation. I'm talking about the people who were born in 70s, 80s, 90s. During this time, the amount of changes that we have seen in terms of science, technologies, daily products that we use, a daily way of commuting, communicating. So many changes in all these aspects we have seen. I think no one in the past generations have witnessed it. And I don't know if anyone is appreciating this fact that we have tremendously adapted well to it, because I don't think naturally we have the tendency to adapt so much changes. Because if you see, I think any change creates some amount of stress, because you are moving out of your comfort zone. Some amount of, I don't call it, maybe I'm sorry, I should not call it stress, but some amount of effort in the back of your mind, in your unconscious brain, and we don't know the toll it takes, physically and mentally, to adapt to so many changes very quickly. So maybe some experts can answer it, or we may find some articles in Google about it. But personally, individually, if we think also, I believe it's not easy to adapt to so many changes in the past 25, 30 years that we have witnessed. So, and I think it's going to continue in the future generations as well. So they are also going to see drastic changes happening quickly. And I think we have not been taught, or we have not been guided on how effectively to adapt to these changes. There is no specific guidelines or uh, nothing reliable available. I think we should have some support or guidelines to help us adapt to this. Some kind of stuff that we can refer, or that we can use as a support material, so that we can adapt to all these changes effectively. Because when we think in a, what to say, like a global perspective, I mean from our mindset I'm talking about, so these things are generalized. But if we think about each and every thing, every aspect that the science and technology has grown, then it's a big leap actually, because it's not in just one area, right? So if you see automobile, they have grown so much changes have come within, I'm talking about last 30, 35 years. There is uh, the amount of time I have spent on this planet, so 35, 36 years. So many changes have happened. Now electric vehicles are going to come, hydrogen vehicles are going to come, and we are seeing videos where people are flying. People started flying using some methods actually. So So within last 30 years, it's so many drastic changes just in the field of automobiles. So similarly, there have been so many changes in all the areas actually, medicine, uh, even in financially, economics wise, cryptocurrencies. I don't know. So actually, I don't know what to say because so many changes have happened and we have to adapt so many things. We have to know so many things. We are forced to adapt to it. We are forced to know about it. We are forced to use it. So definitely it takes a toll. So that's what I strongly believe. So no one has spoken about it actually. Coming to the social media platform, which specifically I wanted to discuss, is about this content creation. So there are different aspects to look at it. One is you genuinely want to share some information that you know to the people. Another thing is monetary basis. So you want to do something to gain money. And third thing is you don't have anything else to do, so you just want to do something and you found it. So these are the three ways people get into the content creation in the social media platform. And at a basic level, if we see this content, I just want to share my thought with all the content creators out there. So everyone is doing a really amazing job. You are making information available to all the people, to us in a very effective way, and with one click we are able to understand about any stuffs happening around us in this world globally. Keeping all this thing aside, to all the content creators out there, so I think they should understand that they have a very huge responsibility out there, because your content is being shared globally. So when you put something in YouTube, anyone from any corner of the world can come and see it. Any age group can see it, and a healthy person can see it, a sick person can see it. So there are so many categories of people who can see your videos. Someone will be in a good mindset, someone will be in a unhealthy mindset, they could also see your video. Okay, so you have a very huge responsibility wherein the content that you put should be thoroughly analyzed, thoroughly checked for authentic information, and you should do a big homework before publishing it to ensure that whatever you are saying, whatever you are sharing in that video is genuine and true. If you don't know about it, that also you tell in the video, I don't know about it. So because as a we have certain social responsibilities, corporate responsibility. Similarly, there should be this social responsibility in the content creation as well. So you should be aware of all these things and do your homework before publishing your video. So it's a request, and because nowadays we are seeing so many content, so people who are, it's a funny thing now, people who view the videos are lesser than the people who make the videos. So in a way, because that many contents we are seeing, so many channels we are seeing, and definitely it has encouraged entrepreneurship. People can make money in different ways nowadays, and as everyone knows, in any platform, in any thing, any stuffs that introduces new things, there is a black and white shade to it. So there are good things and there are the dark shades of it. So I think as responsible individuals, it is to everyone who watch videos on social media platform, who read comments on the social media platforms, as an individual, we should apply our common sense to the content that we are seeing, and only if we feel, or we should not get influenced easily. That's what I'm saying, because nowadays there are some people's, they call themselves as influencers. So I see it as a funny thing, because you don't need to call yourself an influencer, right? So you do your work, people get influenced, then they are going to follow you. Okay, so you don't need to call yourself like I'm an influencer. Or see, just because you get some thousand likes on your photos or videos, it doesn't mean you are an influencer, right? So people are intelligent out there, so they know. I mean, so maybe they just see the content for various reasons, but it's not necessary that they follow your stuffs actually. And finally, the main thing is, whenever money comes into picture, so whenever you have the option to earn money from your content, when that comes into picture, so definitely, as in any other area, so definitely there are people who want to desperately make money out of it. So their focus is only money making and not giving a valuable content or quality content. So definitely you can see people with that, which is not surprising or anything. It's in any field you can see that, right? So the issue that happens here is that in order to desperately earn something out of it without pausing, and people show that desperation so much that some people associate with trend. So say some big actor, they make a video about him, so you can see many false fake videos lying out there, just within actor's name or some big influential person's name, just for you to go and click it. So they think they are making money from it. I mean, it will help them make money. So if you see, there is no regulation actually, so anyone can put any content. Today I can post content blaming anyone in this world, any influential person, any person in this world. Just like that I can put a content. Later, so we have seen that earlier, people put content, later their channel is banned, then they are getting arrested, of course. So if you see, these things are too late, because by the time you take action on that person, 10 lakh people or 1 crore people, many people would have already watched it and shared it with many people. So there is no use of it. So if you want to what to say, like have a quality or maintain a healthy platform, I think the social media giants should introduce a compliance policy, compliance board or advisory, or some committee should be in place that ensures only quality content is out there and all the junkies are removed. Because as I told earlier, it's a big responsibility that people should have, and the responsibility lies with the social media giants as well, because they are facilitating all these videos. So definitely a compliance board, a compliance committee is required, who audit these videos regularly, and if the audit happens before the video is published, then that is the highest thing that can do, and all the rubbish they can remove then and there. And this is going out of control, so maybe in future they have to introduce a license for all the channels, probably, because in one way it encourages entrepreneurship, in another way it creates a lot of negative influence on people, because there are people out there who want to spread some rumors, make money, okay, and you cannot just talk anything rubbish, right? So there should be some regulation, right? So freedom of speech is there, but you cannot exploit it. So when it goes out of control, some authority, some body should curb it, control it, regulate it. So that's what is missing right now, and I think it's high time that social media platforms and the governments act on it as quick as possible, because it's very really pathetic to see the comments that are being posted, especially on platforms like Twitter, Facebook. When we see a comment from a big politician, big VIP, high influential person in the society, we can see some rubbish comments as a reply to their tweet or whatever. So that comment gets published openly, and everyone can see that, anyone from the world can see it. So it completely degrades all the name and fame that particular person has earned. So which I see doesn't make any sense. It's rubbish, and I really wonder, really surprised and very shocked to know, or to realize that how come the social media giants have not thought about it. I mean, like, why they have not thought about it to regulate it? Because it's been 10-15 years or 20 years these platforms have evolved. So till now, why they have not thought about this stuff in order to regulate it, or why it doesn't gone into their heads? So I really wonder on that. So hopefully they at least do it now, so that we can avoid all these things. So I think the only way we can survive all these changes is completely relying on our individualistic thought, individualistic approach, applying our common sense in each and everything, because that is the thing we have been carrying for various generations, which has saved us. Same way, this will save us over the next set of generations as well. Thank you. Bye.